Hey, welcome back to the channel. The Jeep's leaking coolant, and I think it might be the overflow tank. Quite commonly it happens, and there's a seam that goes down the centre of it. The seam gives way for some reason and it starts to leak. So it's going to be a quick video. I'm going to change this and hopefully stop the leak. Okay, to remove the coolant tank, which is located here, it should be a pretty straightforward process. There's a retaining clip, very much like this one, where you lift up the centre and it should pull out, and that's what's holding the tank in place. It's just here. So I'll pop that out. I'll pop off the vent tube from the radiator, and it should just lift out. Let's get ahead and do that. That proved more difficult than it should have been. It looks like it was ready to come off anyway, but the retaining tab is broken off. So yeah, these should be just push and pull and then it should come out, but it proved a bit difficult to get that one out. Okay, now we're just going to take off the hose. Put that back on in a little while. So this should just lift out now. Here it comes. Okay, and this is where I feel I've got the leak from. You can see it's wet there already. So it's the seam down the sides. I think I'm going to take this cap off. It seems better, the original one seems better than the supplied one. It looks like a cheap one. So I'll remove this and change this over. Garbage. So fitting it should be just exactly the reverse. What I'll make sure is these lugs here fit in the groove. And as I slip down, this knob or butt indent here, or the bulge, will give it a bit of push to keep these secure in place. Then we'll fasten that back in to stop it wobbling around. So I just need to find the holes for this. That went in pretty well, pretty easily. I'm going to replace this back in. Okay, you see there, once it's pushed in, I just secure this by pressing in the inside pin. That'll be locked in place. So I'm going to reconnect the hose back onto here. I did that first before I fastened these on, and I'll take any slack and push it back towards the bottle. So any slack I had here, I just pulled it back, fed it through, and just increased the loop at this side. So that's the new bottle fitted. I just need to now fill it up with fresh coolant. While it's out, I'm going to show you the fill level. You'll see there the max and minimum levels, but it's very difficult to see while it's in the vehicle and fitted. So while it's out, I'll show you the minimum maximum levels. So the maximum is just this little shoulder here. When you're up to the shoulder, you know you're up to as much as you need, and minimum to here. And remember, there's a cold fill and a hot fill levels you need to look at. I think cold fill, you need to be looking at the minimum level. Okay, that's the coolant topped off, just above the minimum level because I'm filling from cold, and it expands. So filled just above minimum when the engine is cold. So that's it. Quick video changing the coolant overflow tank because mine was leaking down the seam, as I mentioned, and having looked at it, inspected it afterwards, seems to be quite a bit of black gunk in the bottom of that coolant tank. I can only assume that's come from, with it being a hole in there, some dirt and grime getting fed back into the bottle or sucked into the bottle. So it's not good for the engine having that in there, so I'm glad I've changed it, put fresh coolant in there. I got my bottle from Mopar, Canada. Got it online, Mopar Canada. I can put a link underneath where I got mine from. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, like, subscribe, all that good business, and there'll be some video recommended. Have a browse around, see what you think. There's one I've recommended, and there's one that YouTube thinks is more popular right now. And until the next one, see you there.